Hi, welcome back, and thanks so much for watching. So, in the last video, we came up with this example in 4-4 time, and we did our beat analysis and our arrow analysis of how this would look. I haven't sung through this yet, so actually let me do that real quick right now. I'm just going to pull up my metronome from webmetronome.com, which, again, I'd recommend you going there at webmetronome.com. It's a great little tool, and it's free. So I'll start this up, and let me actually put this up to 80 beats per minute right now. Okay, so let me sing through this. Ready, go. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, one more time. And go. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so there we go. Now, I asked you in the last video, before you moved on to this video, to at least try writing down something in 3-4 that would accurately translate this rhythm into this other time signature, into 3-4 time. So anyway, if you haven't done that yet, pause the video because I'm going to move on and do that. So we've got, to start out with, we've got 4 whole beats. And actually, you know what? Let's go about doing this way. We can just take these numbers and let's actually just write these down here, but we're going to write this in groupings of 3. So we know we've got our first 3 numbers are all red, right? Because we're playing notes. In fact, our first 8 numbers are all red. So let's just go ahead and write that down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, then next measure, 1, 2, 3, okay? Because we know that we're just moving on. We know we need 8 red numbers down here, okay, in groups of 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, and then our 9th number is blue, okay? And in 3-4, that's going to happen on beat 3 of our 3rd measure, okay? So we know that that's going to be blue because we're going to need a rest there, all right? So we write down blue there. Then we have a blue 1 because we know we need 3 blue numbers, okay? Starting with this 3. So we have 3, then 1, then 2, and then our last beat number is going to be red. Okay, so we'll write down our 3. All right? Now let's put in our arrows because we know that in order to accurately write this example up here, in order to accurately write that down here in 3-4, these arrows have got to all be the same down here. Okay? They just have to look exactly the same. So let's just copy them down. Okay, so we play downbeat there, and then we're going to hold through these first 4 numbers. So we have to play there, hold through the first 4, which means we hold through this 1. Okay, then after that we've got a downbeat on 2, then downbeat on the next number, downbeat on 3, hold into the next number. Okay, so hold through beat 1 of the 3rd measure in 3-4. Then on this one, we have downbeat on 4. So we have downbeat right here on this 2. Then we don't have to do anything with these blue numbers because they're all rests. And then right here, we just have a downbeat on the last measure of the piece. Okay? So now, if you still haven't written anything down, if you still haven't tried to figure this out, please try to pause the video and then, now based on this arrow analysis, see what you can come up with for our 3-4 time signature. Okay? So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and do this. So we know we have to hold out for 4 beats here. So we're going to need a couple of tied notes, and we only have 3 beats per measure, and we can only work in units of 4. Well, in 3-4, we can't work in units of 4 because because we can only, our maximum unit is 3 because we only have 3 beats per measure. So we can really only work with half notes, quarter notes, and as well half rests and quarter rests, right? We can't work with anything else. That's all we can write down here. Okay? That's all we know so far that we can write down here. That's all we can use. And we can get this all done with just these 4 tools, right? We can get it all done. So let's start out. We know we have to hold out for 4 beats, so let's start with half note. So that gets us through beat 2. Then on beat 3, why don't we put a quarter note, and we can tie these together, right? And then that equals 3 beats, but we have to hold for an additional beat into the next measure. So we'll put another quarter note and tie that together, okay? And now we've got 2 beats there, plus 1, plus 1. That's 4 total beats of holding. And that makes sense. That fits this arrow analysis that we drew in down here. So that works. Let's move on. So now we've got a quarter note. Well, that can just come right down. That works. Quarter note comes straight down. Next, we've got a half note. This is over a bar line, so we're going to need to tie together some notes. So what should we do? Well, half note is same rhythmic value as quarter note plus quarter note, right? So let's just write that down. We have a quarter note, and we're going to tie it to another quarter note. There we go. And then next, we've got this quarter note, which, again, that can just come right down too. Okay? So there we go. Next, we've got a half rest up here. Well, are we going to be able to write a half rest down here as we've got this bar line right here? Well, no, we're not. But we can just split this up into two beats, into 2 separate quarter rests, right? Because this is 2 beats. So let's just write a quarter rest here. Quarter rest, okay? And now look at this. So we've got this second half of a half rest up here, and then a quarter rest. So what can we do here? Well, we're going to rest for 2 beats in this measure, so why don't we just write a half rest instead? Half rest. There. And that works. That totally works. And then this quarter note, that can just come right down. And that's it. We have successfully translated or rewritten this example from 4/4 time into 3/4. Okay? Now this might seem, hopefully this doesn't seem silly to you. Hopefully you're actually getting something out of this. Doing this type of stuff is really going to help you get a very good grasp on rhythmic reading. So a lot of, playing music is actually, with the horn up to your face, or you sing at a keyboard or at your drum set, working on stuff and practicing. But a lot of it is this too. A lot of it is, what seems like what you might be doing in a math class. So anyway, and this stuff will really help you understand how to read rhythm a little bit better. So anyway, now that we're done, let's get our metronome out, and I'm going to set this to. Actually, you know what? It's still set to 4, so I'm going to just sing through the 4 example once, and then prove to you that we did the same thing in 3. Okay, so here we go. Ready, go. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's weird. Kind of skipped. Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Ba. Okay? And hopefully I can do this without running out of time. Let's just change this to a 3-beat cycle. Hit start. And then get this to where we can see our example. Okay, there we go. 1, ready, go. Ba, 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 ba. Ba. And we've done it, and we're out of time almost exactly. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in a future video.